All right, where are we?
We are at the new Saigon restaurant on
Even
Union
though
Avenue. It says Tan
it
Saigon.
says Town Saigon, but it's the new Saigon restaurant. Vietnamese cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
So, pho.
We are going to get some pho.
She's getting pho, I'm getting rice. We've been here before. I had the catfish soup. Not pho, soup.
Yeah.
Made differently, but it's along the same lines.
Ooh,
And very
we got
good.
We got our goodies, our accoutrement.
Which is very pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Got all the goodies there.
Oh, our basil has flowers on it. We have lime.
Wow. We have jalapeno.
We have jalapeno. Those are exclusively for your enjoyment. Lots of bean sprouts. So this is all the stuff to put in the pho. But you get to eat all of those.
I put the rest of them in with my food because just eating them straight up, sometimes they're not as enjoyable as others.
And we've also got an assortment of other condiments that you can
hot chili
add.
oil?
I am not using hot chili oil, but that's me.
We need to put that over here then.
There you go. That's yours. Croissant sauce.
Oh, I love that stuff.
That's good stuff. We have sriracha, which I also don't ever use. Never tasted it.
You never tasted it. It's delicious.
Never tasted it. It's hot.
And the chili sauce,
Yep. So
which is probably made here.
it looks like it.
I don't know. Let me see what that will. We'll send some of that down with the jalapeno. It's hot, but so sweet.
And then, of course, salt and pepper.
Limes instead of lemons for the iced tea.
Well, mine is in my water because I like lime water.
So you got appetizers and the chef's special. You can pause the video to read that if you like. There's the back cover. Inside we have
The rice noodle items.
the rice dishes, vermicelli, and
then, of course,
pho and noodle soups. The difference being a noodle soup
has egg noodles.
that has the whiter noodle.
Has the whiter egg noodles.
With pho, you're not cooking the meat. You're making the soup so hot that when you put the meat into it,
It cooks
it right then and there, which makes a wonderful broth.
Yeah.
And
Beverages.
stuff to drink.
Now, the iced tea is delicious. Very good iced tea.
You can tell looking through it, everything's clean, fresh, good stuff.
And the staff here are so nice. I really enjoyed talking with them.
We've only been here once before, but they remembered us.
Yes, they did. They immediately recognized us and came over and I got a hug.
And then for many people, I'll ruin my tea here. For the rest of us, I'll make it drinkable.
Well, I personally am not a fan of sweet in my tea. But other people do enjoy.
Okay, so I'm in North Carolina. This is many, many years ago. Got to tell the story, though.
It's a good story.
I used to be the operator. I was the first operator, and I wrote the operation manual for it and everything, of a one-of-a-kind machine. It is a 35-foot long, I think it was 11,000 pound jet engine, fire-breathing dragon that ate cars at monster truck races and stuff like that. The idea was originally for it to eat cars. We never did eat any cars because when the painter got done with it, it was so beautiful we didn't want to scratch the paint. So we did a choreographed show. It was all for the kids and anti-drugs and all that. It was a interesting gig that I had for a while. So we're in North Carolina to do a show, and the crew, all of us together, decided we're going to Hooters because they have good wings, right?
Actually, the food is not bad.
Wings, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was for. And so, I ordered iced tea. And she brings this big old tall glass of iced tea. And I asked her, do you have some sugar for the tea? And she gave me kind of a funny look. And then went and got some sugar. I put it in the iced tea, and as I was putting it in the iced tea,
Ooh, that was quick.
Rice. And a big bowl. Oh my goodness. I think that's yours. Because I got the rice. Right?
Mine is the seafood. Mine is the seafood.
Okay. I thought I was getting rice.
He was asking if you wanted your soup with rice, fried rice or regular.
Oh, okay. Now
so
I understand.
There you go.
I'm easily confused.
And you got fried rice.
And it looks good.
Holy cow. Look at the size of this soup. I can't pick it up because it's huge. This is massive.
Well, that's the large.
This is the large.
Which costs $1 more than the small, which is not really small.
No, the small is pretty large.
For another $1, you get more leftovers.
And there's yours.
The giant bowl of stew, beef stew with rice.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the menu. It says with steamed rice, but he asked if I would prefer
Fried
rice, which I would.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Now over there on the other plate, we have our chopsticks, spoons.
You didn't bring your chopsticks, did you?
No, because I didn't know we were going to come here. I would have totally brought my chopsticks.
Uh-huh. Sure you would. So anyway, as I was putting the sugar into my tea, I looked over and I saw the nice young lady standing on a chair and dumping a bucket of sugar into the big stainless thing of iced tea. That's when I realized that, wait a minute, this is North Carolina.
Sweet tea.
You ask for tea, it's sweet tea. Well, I couldn't embarrass myself. I drank it. It was terrible. But I drank it.
Extra sweet. You know, these are not your ordinary, the chopsticks that are stuck together and you break them apart. These are nicely finished bamboo chopsticks. And they're bamboo and not the cheap wood that you get in most places. So these are nice, decent quality.
Nice finish on them.
Yeah, they're very smooth.
But, we need
spoons.
Soup spoons.
I love these soup spoons.
Let's see what this tastes like. Beef stew. Smells really good.
Looks good. It looks very rich.
It's very hot. And it is spicy. Is it? No, this isn't spicy. I'm still feeling the jalapeno. But see, I can fix that.
You can make it spicy. Well, let me taste the broth before you make it.
Well, it's not gonna.
Before you make it inedible.
It's not gonna immediately
there
taint the whole thing.
And then you can taste my seafood broth because I got the seafood soup. Oh.
What are you gonna get?
Ooh. It is a little spicy. But it, oh yeah, but it's got good flavor.
Okay.
It's rich with a tomatoey tang. You can taste that it's got a beef stock in it, but there's also some chili pepper in there.
Is that ginger I'm tasting in there?
Might be a little bit of ginger.
I'm
A
not
hint of it.
I'm not a fan of ginger.
There's not a whole lot of
But
it,
it's
though.
not...
It's not overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not overpowering.
That's actually too hot for me, but it is a very tasty broth.
Very. And the chunks of beef, the big...
Wow, look at that.
I'm going to have to hold this over here.
That's massive.
The big chunks of beef have sunk to the bottom. But all the chopped green onions and
oh man,
cilantro.
This broth is so good.
I'm seeing shrimp and
we
stuff
have
floating around in there.
We have all kinds of stuff. Well, there's the surimi. So we have some surimi in here. Whoops, which I just dropped. We have scallop. Love scallop. We, of course, have shrimp. Shrimp is delicious. I have my egg noodles as opposed to the rice noodles, so it's different texture. Lots and lots of onions and green onions and ooh, octopus. I have octopus. And the flavor is light and clean and incredibly rich seafood flavor. You need to taste this here.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's quite good. That's
Isn't
why
isn't that good?
I was thinking that there might be a hint of ginger in there.
I'm picking up more ginger in yours than in mine, but there is a little bit in here too. Wow.
Gotta try a chunk of this beef.
This is good.
That's a small piece.
It looks perfectly cooked.
Very tender, as you would expect in a stew.
Purple basil. Not just any basil. This is purple basil. And I'm just helping myself to basil because I know you don't like basil in your soup.
Right.
Can I get your house special noodle soup, large?
Yum.
Put some bamboo shoots in there though.
Bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts, bamboo shoots.
They're different.
What do I know? Are they different?
They are different. Very different.
Okay.
And then a little bit of lime. So you corrupted yours with hot stuff. I'm corrupting mine with lime.
Probably still tastes good even to me.
Ooh,
I like lime, I like lemon, I just don't put them in my food or in my iced tea.
Alright, I want to try the rice, which looks wonderful.
I like that they have all these sauces.
But it's not like sticky rice, so it's hard to eat with chopsticks.
It works. I made it happen. It's... I can taste... I think it's made with like a peanut oil. It's not greasy at all.
No. Got all your chopped green onions and
That's good.
I think it's probably pork. Little chunks here and there.
But that's very tasty. Very good fried rice.
The one thing here that's really impressive is the people.
Yeah.
The people are wonderful.
Oh, I love the people here.
But the food is, of course, top notch.
Well,
I was reading in a Bakersfield restaurant group on Facebook. There's a lot of people.
oh my god,
Wonderful.
so good.
There's yeah, and you can take the menu too. We got some pictures of it. Thank you. there's a lot of people here in Bakersfield that say this is the best there is in town.
Well, I had somebody at work ask me, where I thought the best place was, and I sent them here. Because of the places that we have had pho, this is head and shoulders above all the other places in terms of the quality.
And they have things on the menu that a lot of pho places don't.
They do. They do. They have a fairly extensive menu. Now, the first time we were here, I had the spring rolls, and I love spring rolls. Theirs were well done.
The only thing is with the stew, which I guess you don't want noodles and rice, but I haven't had pho here yet. Last time we were here, I had the catfish soup.
This is very good. And it's very light, but the portion is gargantuan, so you do not leave hungry.
No.
And we didn't even order an appetizer this time.
There's a lot of good appetizers on the list.
If you ordered an appetizer, you're going to have lots of leftovers.
Now, I gotta say though, it's on Union. A couple blocks north of 58 Freeway.
Yeah,
It's not the best
the
neighborhood.
location, you want to park
Where you can see your car.
Park close to the restaurant. But there's usually plenty of parking, so you're good here. I mean, we haven't had any problems
No.
coming into or leaving the restaurant, so it's not that bad. It's just I wouldn't want to park my car far away and walk a distance because I would be concerned about my car.
There's plenty of parking though because there's a Family Dollar store here that's boarded up.
Yeah.
So the parking lot is big for the few small businesses that are left.
Yeah. Now, I just ate a piece of the octopus. And octopus can be tough. It can be like chewing rubber bands. This was perfectly cooked. It had bite to it. It was firm, but it wasn't tough and rubbery in any way. It was beautifully cooked. And surimi's kind of pre-cooked anyhow, so it's hard to go wrong with surimi.
I've never, with surimi, I don't think I've ever noticed good or bad. It just is what it is.
It's just surimi.
Maybe there's some really high quality surimi out there. And maybe there's some people that aren't doing it right. I don't know.
What I just got was a nicely cooked piece of white meat fish, kind of like pollock. The nice, clean, like almost sweet flavor to it. That was excellent.
It's loaded with seafood.
Well, the Vietnamese food is so flavorful, and it's flavors that we typically didn't grow up with, but it tends to be light. It's not like heavy that sits in your stomach like a brick. But everything is fresh and absolutely bursting with flavor. Yum. So yours doesn't have any noodles at all. It's just the soup.
Rice.
But you got your rice. I mean, you could put some rice in the soup if you wanted
I
it.
could. If it was steamed rice, I would probably dump all of the rice in there.
Oh, I can't get over how good this is.
Flavors are wonderful in the broths.
These are not just dump everything in the pot broths. These are simmered to develop very rich, layered, nuanced flavors broths. That is the difference between pho and really good pho. Had I known we were going to be coming here, I would have worn my pho shirt.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's a spoon. I thought it was a fork. Either way,
Makes it easier for you to eat the rice.
I love rice.
The shrimp is peeled. It doesn't have a tail that I have to deal with. Next
So
one.
anyway, do we agree?
Oh. All the agreement. Yes.
We'll get a picture of the outside.
You need to come here.
If you're coming from the freeway, you have to go past it. The big sign on the back of the building that says New Saigon. You have to go past it and make a U-turn and come back.
And do not let the parking lot scare you off.
Haven't had a problem.
We haven't had any problems, and it is so worth it. The food is great. The service is great. I mean, it's beautiful inside. Like, the decor is absolutely lovely. We're in a booth, so you can't really see it, but we have a beautiful painting on the wall. I think that's actually
Well, let's see
a
what we
photograph.
can do here.
What do we got here? We have a photograph.
That is a photograph.
With a nice sailing ship. Oh, I'd love to sail on that ship.
We'll look around a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's as far that way as the camera pans.
that's okay. We can take it on a walkabout. So we
Yeah.
will show you a little more of the inside of the restaurant.
Or you can take some pictures and send them to me and I'll put them in here.
Anyway, we'll show you the inside of the restaurant. It's lovely.
Piece of rice is trying to escape. We can't have that.
Oh, that won't do. Yeah.
But keep in mind, always have fun. Alright? We'll see you on the next one.
As promised, I'm going to give you a little walkthrough. So they have a lovely bar. Friends.
They usually that small, now they grow up so big.
They do. They will fill up their space.
It's been like 6 years.
Hi, guys. He's like, yes.
Gonna back away from that one.
And here is that beautiful photograph